Java, a programming language that is beloved by the people.
So Java, without hesitation, without question, without a shadow of a doubt, is going to go straight in the trash tier.
Okay, maybe not. However, Java is the main programming language taught in high schools and colleges, especially in Comp Sci A. And according to the PYPL index, which determines the popularity of a programming language from Google search results of programming tutorials, Java is the second most popular programming language as of December 2022, at around 16.93% of the total share, with Python leading first with 28.44%. From a different source, however, Oracle, the current owner of the official implementation of Java Standard Edition platform, states that Java is the #1 programming language and development platform. Now don't get me wrong, Python and Java aren't necessarily great because of their popularity. Instead, they're better known to be easier to learn. C++, C, C#, and Go have their own set of features that make them better in certain ways, which I'll go on in a different video if I ever get a chance to. Especially in the competitive side of programming like USACO and game programming like Unity. But in this video, I'll be focusing on Java, an island in Indonesia. Just kidding. In this video, I'll be focusing on the history of Java and its core principle. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Java started out as a language project known as Green, and was initiated by James Gosselin and his team in June 1991. It was originally designed for interactive television, but was too complicated at the time. The Green project would demonstrate its first success with showcasing the Star 7 tablet computer, which introduced us to Duke, Java's future mascot. This project that would be known as Oak, as Oak symbolizes solidarity, but would soon be renamed to Green due to trademark, and later changed to what we now know as Java, and the logo being Java Coffee. Sun Microsystems would soon release Java's first public implementation, Java 1.0, in 1995, where Netscape leadership announced browser support for Java. It was the same year that Sun Microsystems coined the slogan and promised "Write once, run everywhere" functionality with free runtimes on popular platforms. Sun Microsystems in 1996 would release its first JDK, Java Development Kit, which it would update much more frequently later on. Its own operating system, and their own comic series known as Amazing Adventures of Duke. In 1997 to 1998, two new versions of the JDK were created, 1.1 and 1.2, with JDK 1.1 introducing new inner classes like Java Beans, RMI compiler, reflection, the just-in-time compiler, internationalization, and Unicode support. Whereas JDK 2, later rebranded as Java 2 Platform Standard Edition, included new features like Swing, Java 2D, and the Collections framework. In 2000, Java 2 Standard Edition 1.3 was released with new included features like Hotspot Java Virtual Machine, Java Naming and Directory Interface, and Java Platform Debugging Architecture. This is also when Java-enabled Blu-ray optical disc players were introduced, and which will ultimately be the reason why every single Blu-ray disc runs on Java. In 2001, Oracle CEO Larry Ellison would join with Sun Microsystems at Java 1 to demonstrate Java-enabled software. The Java.com website will be shortly later launched to allow consumers to download a Java runtime package onto PCs to enable them to run Java applications. In 2002, Java Platform Standard Edition 1.4 was released with the key features of Java WebStart, non-blocking I/O, the logging API, the preferences API, and regular expressions. NASA would then demonstrate a Mars rover prototype on stage at Java 1, showing how Java has helped remotely guide it to NASA's Mission Control Center. In January 2004, NASA's Spirit rovers touched down on Mars. In September of the same year, Java Platform Standard Edition 5.0 was released with key features of generics, annotations, enumerations, and variable arguments. On November 13th, 2006, Sun Microsystems released most of its Java Virtual Machine and Hotspot Virtual Machine and compiler as free and open source under GNU General Public License, and later on May 8th, 2007, Sun Microsystems would finish the process making the entirety of Java's virtual machine code available to the public. Java Standard Edition 6 was released on December 11th, 2006. In September 2008, the first Java Virtual Machine Language Summit was held in Santa Clara, California. In 2010, Oracle bought Sun Microsystems. On April 2nd, 2010, James Gosselin resigned from Oracle, and in 2011, Java Standard Edition 7 was released with new features that included Project Coin, Invoke Dynamic, the Fork Join framework, and a new file system API, Neo.2. In 2014, Java Standard Edition 8 was released with key features of Lambda expressions, annotations of Java types, and a date and time API. In January 2016, Oracle announced that Java runtime environments based on JDK 9 will discontinue the browser plugin. In 2017, Java Standard Edition 9 was released with key features of Project Jigsaw, Java Platform Module System, JShell, ahead of time compilation, JLength, and compact strings. In 2018, Java Standard Edition 10 was released, which included features like local variable type inference, application class data sharing, time-based release versioning, the fully parallel G1 garbage collector, root certificates, and thread local handshakes. From September 2018 to December 2022, there have been a total of 9 new versions of the Java Standard Edition, ranging from 11 to 19, with the latest one released 20th September 2022. Each update being approximately 6 months apart, with 8, 11, and 17 being versions that are older but still maintained, known as long-term support. In the last several years, Java has grown to be arguably the most successful programming language, with Java softwares running on over 15 billion devices. But we must ask ourselves the question, how did it become so successful? Was it because of how easy it was to learn, or its verbosity? Neither. Java was so successful because of the 5 core principles it embodies. 1. It must be simple, object-oriented, and familiar. 2. It must be robust and secure. 3. It must be architecture neutral and portable. 4. It must be executed with high performance. And 5. It must be interpreted, threaded, and dynamic. With these 5 principles, it's not surprising that it grew to be one of the most popular programming languages in the world. If you like this video, please consider subscribing, liking, and clicking the bell below, as this is my very first YouTube video. And thank you so much for your support, and I hope to see you on the next one to come.